Hello friends, this is Miss CJ. I'm back to talk to you again about reading. For homework this week, we're going to have you doing two very important things after you complete your 15-minute reading log for the evening. We want you to really start focusing on character and setting. Character is who the story is about. We say who because specifically in kindergarten, a lot of the stories that we read are, their characters are animals and sometimes people. So the who lends way to both of those options. Also, we're going to ask for you to spend a little bit of time with setting. That's the when, the where, and the what. When we speak of when, we're talking time period, seasons, times of day. We want our scholars to really start focusing on that in text. For example, I have a book here about Garrett Augustus Morgan. And if you look at the picture, it gives us a lot of information about this particular time period, which also plays into the importance of the story. Now let's look at this book here about George Washington. Right away you can see the difference in the setting between Garrett Morgan and George Washington. We really want our scholars to start paying attention to these types of details because they will only give us further knowledge about the story that we are reading. Both texts, as you can see, are historical. But it also gives us an opportunity to see from which we have come. So you won't see Dad walking around in a coat that looks like this and a hat that looks like this anymore. It's more of like maybe a Royals ball cap or maybe a Chiefs pullover. But this allows us to see the changes that have occurred in our time periods, which gives us deeper understanding about our stories. So that's the when. The where, actual placement in the story. In the George Washington picture, we can see that they are outside, and it looks like they might be outside of a home. I see a gate or a fence. I see the top or the roof of a building. I see a water barrel. So that gives me a lot of information about where they are. So actual placement. And then the what can be the weather. What's going on with the weather? Is it rainy? Is it sunny? Is it cold? Is it hot? Is it windy? Is it springtime or is it summer? This is all giving us information for the text. You're not going to see a winter story where someone is outside in a swimsuit, unless it's a comical. Clothing, the furniture, the streets, all of that gives us an idea about our setting. So for tonight, for homework, when you complete your reading, you're going to open up your thought cloud. And I want you to record for me who were your characters in your story. Give me as much detail as you can about your characters. And then I want you to also record for me what was the setting. In class, we have been drawing the characters in the setting. That's a perfect thing to do for homework tonight. Remember, with setting, we need lots of detail. We should be able to look at your picture, and I should be able to know right away exactly where your characters are and what's going on. I'm going to ask that at the top of your page, just like we have for math, that we date our entry, as well as give me the title of the story. So at the top of the page, parents, we're going to ask for the date. And I'm going to ask for the title of the story. Both of those things should be on the top of your page. Thank you.